What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the Kansas City Royals franchise here on MLB The Show 23. I'm DFG. And after we've gotten off to a pretty slow start to the season, I was kind of hoping we could kind of push on this season and kind of be in the playoff hunt. But it looks like we have another season here scrounging at the bottom of the AL Central. But we will keep going. We have a trade offer here, Garrett Stubbs from the Phillies, a catcher, but not someone we will look at here. We're going to decline this trade. Scott Barlow is on the trade block, as we saw on the last episode, though. Had a decent week there. It's been 4-3 last week. Now we have a chance to beat Minnesota. We do that. And another one here where we're 5-up on Cleveland. We ended up beating them 7-2. So another decent week. Got off to a bad start, but that time we go 4-2. Going up and beating Minnesota 7-0, and a pretty good day for us. Continue here. Nicky Lopez looks like he wants to come back. The Guardians offer us for Scott Barlow. We don't want him to come back there. More stimulating. Ryan Yarbrough trying to close him out, but we lose that game. And we continue with probably the worst week that we've had so far in this video. 5-2. Jordan Hicks trying to close the door on the White Sox. He gets to do that. And then Trevor Rosenthal is able to close us out. Then the Blue Jays try to offer us Gabriel Martinez for Scott Barlow, and not a bad trade here, but not something I'm looking for in the Scott Barlow in a Scott Barlow trade. And now we're getting close to our feature-length episode here, as I want to play Washington. In today's episode, beat the Orioles there. White Sox try and give us back James Caprillion, who was on our team last year, but once again we're going to decline that trade. And trying to close us out. Indeed, we were able to win that game 10-3, so we'll come back there against the Orioles. 6 runs in the final inning. Bobby Witt Jr., Christian Arroyo, and Connor Hollis with the home runs. Arroyo, Perez, and Grichuk also had doubles. And Tyler Glasnow puts up 7 good innings as one of our new signings. Not really giving us the type of performances we would have liked to have seen, but Scott Barlow did get his 6th save of the season. And we are going to play Washington here. I'm going to play, I'm going to use Singer here. So Nixon went on, lost that game. But we will use Singer in our feature length game today. So looking at trading Scott Barlow, I want to get rid of Scott Barlow because he's not really had a good season this year. He has 6 saves and 3 blown saves. And I was thinking, I want to get rid of him a day or maybe a year early than a year late. And I think for right now, getting Rafael Montero, who's not really done much with the Astros, might be a good way for us to do it. He's a little bit older. He's 80 overall than Scott Barlow, but he's finishing up his season this year, and they get another year of Scott Barlow. So that's the trade we're going to make. We're going to start selling, I suppose, right now because we're not having the greatest of seasons. But we will take on the Nationals here in our feature-length game. Brady Singer starts off the game here today for us on the mound as our pitcher. 4.24 ERA, not having the greatest of seasons, and well, it's fairly okay, but we hope he can do well here today. First pitch that we saw there looked like it was in, and they're actually going to let Nick Gordon walk on 4 pitches. And looks like he's going to come back here with a double play, Singer. Indeed, he will. So gets the ground ball, double play, 3-6-3. Garcia. And he's going to strike him out. So that'll end the top of the first. Singer puts up a 0. Max Meyer is the starter for the Nationals today. The Washington Nationals today. 5.61 ERA, so might be able to get some runs on him. Not having a very good season at all. Fouled off by Pasquantino. Now it's 2-2. Pasquantino not had the greatest of seasons, as now the count runs full. Had a really good season there. Was it last year or the year before? But he's kind of gone down a bit, especially against righties. I don't think he's performing all that well. That one's foul and weak contact. But that one's going to get back up the middle. First man up gets on base. Vinny Pasquantino gets a hit. Bobby Witt Jr. He's going to ground into a double play. So we got a double play in the first inning, and so do they. So let's see if they can finish up the inning now, just like we did. Foul by Perez. Count full. I really do wonder how much longer Perez can continue with the performances that he's had. He's been okay. You know, he's still doing well, still in, all-star consideration. And that's a hit down the right field line. Might be able to stretch this into a double as the outfield had shifted over. And it'll be a stand-up double here for Perez. So 2 hits here in the first. And Santander is going to fly out to left field, it seems. And that will indeed end the first. Pedro Julio is able to get that one down the left field line, and that'll get a single for the Washington Nationals' first hit of the game. Nice sinker on the outside from Singer. Kybert Ruiz in the batter's box, and the circle change gets him. And that's a runner, and they're going to get him at second. Julio thrown out by Salvador Perez. El Capitan gets one. That one's going to drop in for Urias. Melendez is going to cut it off, but Urias is actually going to be able to stretch this into a double. And he gets in there. So 2 on 1 out here for Washington. But it looks like Hassel's going to fly out to left field, and Nick Prado's going to take care of that. And Drew Waters isn't going to get the greatest of connections on that, but he'll get him a single as it goes right back up the middle. And Hollis hits that one, but center field is going to be able to come in and make the grab, so that'll end the second. Battling here with Victor Robles. His Singer gets him with the circle change inside. And there's another strikeout. That'll end the top of the third. And now we're going to end the third, it seems. Indeed, he'll make the play. Bobby Witt Jr. out. That one's going to get through. C.J. Abrams gets a single that goes in between the third base and shortstop. He's going to walk Luis Garcia as Pedro Julio comes up. Already got a hit on today, Julio. And he's going to make it another one. And it's going to drive in the first run of the day. So Washington gets something on the board. And Ramon Urias is going to get another hit as well. And it looks like they're going to get home. Indeed they will. So that's 2 here in the fourth. They're going to call that one that he went around. So that's a strikeout. Hassel gets out number 2. And Adele's going to ground to the second baseman. And we're going to get out of the top of the fourth. And nothing happening for us offensively as Waters grounds to first. Nick Gordon gets a hit now as Singer leaves that one over the plate. Gets Garcia on the changeup low. That ends the top of the 5th. And struck out for Hollis. That'll end the 5th. Julio gets his 3rd hit of the day, I think. As he seems to be a great pick for Washington. They picked him up was the first overall pick, I believe, a few years ago. First year of the franchise. Ramon Urias once again gets a hit, and it seems like Julio and Urias are the 2 big hitters in this offense. That's a wayward throw, and Urias is going to be able to get there in the 3rd. And that might be an error there from Waters in center field. And Hassel strikes out on a high fastball. That's inside. Odell does swing at the fastball. And the slider is low. It's 3-0 now to Washington. But that will end the top of the 6th. Through 6, I don't know what you'd say about how great Singer is playing, but we're not doing anything offensively, and that's going to end the 6th. We continue to be lackluster. Bobby Ostrander is going to come in for Bobby Singer here. Done a pretty good job, Ostrander. I'm not quite sure if this is his first season. He's done really well against lefties. Righties have been hitting him, not crazily well, but they've been hitting him certainly better than lefties have. And Robles gets a good hit. This is going to be a tough defensive play, and Hollis makes it. Great play by Ostrander covering first base as Pasquantino tried to make the play. So that's great defensive play from our Royals. Now that one's going to pop up, and Perez is going to take care of it. 3 up, 3 down for Ostrander at the top of the 7th. And Perez hits one to left, but he gets there. And it's Pedro Julio now in the field making plays. Drew Waters gets good contact on this one, and it's going to get down and over the fence, it seems. Indeed, automatic double. Waters still on second. 2 out. Is he going to make the play? Indeed he will. That'll end the 7th. Ostrander has stayed in. Got 3 up, 3 down. Another 0 on the board for Bobby Ostrander. Done a great job here in the 7th and the 8th. Still anemic on offense for us, though. Prado gives that one a ride, and they'll also make a play on that. So that'll end the 8th. We've only got one more inning for us to try and get this something out of this game. Just brought him in. Rafael Montero gets his first opportunity to pitch for the Royals. He's only had 6 innings so far this year, and going to get his first opportunity to pitch for the Royals today. And his first opportunity gives Hassel a hit. I think that's his first hit today. Hassel had a lot of strikeouts against Singer. Circle change just low. And that's the 3rd pop-up in a row now for Montero. After leaving the first man on, he gets the next 3 out. So he still puts up a 0. Now we need to do something. But it doesn't look like Vinny Pasquantino's going to start up anything for us. That one's grounded at second. The next up is Bobby Witt Jr., who's not got a hit so far today. That one's considered a strike. A slider just catches the plate. And then that slider's way outside, so he's able to go that one. Not quite sure what. Witt's actually had a pretty good season, but I'm not quite sure if his season is going to be all-star caliber. But that one is given a ride, and that one's in the stands, and we get on the board here in the 9th with a solo shot from Bobby Witt Jr. Double digits now for Witt in the home run column as he gets us on the board, and maybe he can give us a ninth inning run here. Let's see what we can do. And they are going to make a change. At pitcher Tanner Rainey is going to come in. He's had one chance one opportunity to make a save, and he didn't blow it. So let's see if he can save this game for the Nationals. Perez waves at the fastball. Just missed contact there. Was a good timing on the swing. And then he misses a slider low. That one seemed early. A little bit early there on swing timing. But what can we do here now? That one's outside. You kind of need Salvador Perez to do something here. 1 and 2. That one he needs to hit. That one's right there for the taking. Middle slider left up. Perez should crush that. And instead he goes after one on the outside. And that's 2 down here in the 9th. Christian Arroyo is going to come in. He's got double digits for home runs as well this year, as he's going to take on Tanner Rainey. That one's outside. Foul ball there, and Arroyo's kind of the last chance we have here. 2 down, nobody on, and that's going to end the game. Pop up infield, and the Nationals will beat us. Couldn't deal with Pedro Julio or Urias. That's a 4-5 combo. I think he was number 5. He may not have been, but those 2 lads really did well against us today. Max Meyer gets his 3rd win of the season. Brady Singer gets his 8th loss. Tanner Rainey gets his 2nd save. Yeah, we just really struggled. 9 hits for them. And we're struggling this season. So really, I think we're going to just kind of fast forward through the next while. Get to the draft maybe. Do that and then go from there. So not the greatest of episodes. I think we know where we are this season. 27 and 39. We're not going to be competing for a playoff spot, so that's another season down the drain for us. But that's all we have time for here today. I want to thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys. Have a great day.